Hello there guys, and welcome back to another update video with myself, Foorun. Now today we're going to be taking a look at what is coming in the update on the 18th of August 2016. Now we're starting off with something really big that a lot of you are going to be very happy with. Blueprints are back. Kind of. So the research table is now back with us and we can once again research things, but it is completely different to the way it previously was. The research table is unlocked at level 10, but don't worry, you can research things prior to level 10 if you get lucky enough to find some. You will just need to go over to a rad town such as the airfield or any other rad town that has a research table in it. So as you can see here down on my toolbar, we have some research paper. So if we take a look at it, it doesn't actually have an item description at the moment, it just says research paper. But the way this works is essentially we go over to our research table and we put in the item that we want to research. Now there are common, rare and very rare. So if we start off with a common, we'll put in this jacket. Now we put in, we've got our 30% chance of success and we can research this. But if I drag in one research paper, it will bump it up to 100%. So that is for a common item. Now if we put in a rare item, which would be the hatchet, it will be default at 30%. And if we add in one, bump it up to 53. Add in another, 76. Add in a third and we get a 100% chance. Now we go for something very rare. We'll put in an AK. So we get our 30% chance. And then we put in one and we get an extra 7. So we will need 8 for this. So if I pop in another 7. Sorry, we will need 10 for this. So I need to pop in a couple more. And that gives us a 100% chance of success. So if I quickly research this, as you will note, it does give you your ammo back out of the gun now. I don't believe it used to do that in the old research table. And now look, we have our blueprint. So if I take this out here, we've got 5 assault rifle blueprints. Now if we look up here, it tells us the resources that we need. Then we can craft, or we can craft all. If we hit craft all, it will craft us 5 assault rifles. Now you do lose the item by doing this, but in return you can craft 5 of them. This is slightly different depending on the item. It's 5 for most things. But if we do some ammo, that will cost us 5 research paper to get the ammo. You will see that we get 66. So we can craft 66 ammo now if we have the resources. Now just bear in mind that this is 66 crafts of the ammo. So that means that you will get 3 for each craft. So it won't be any different to crafting them if you had unlocked them. You can just get them earlier on in the game. Now you may be asking, where are you going to get your research paper from? So you're going to want to go looking for barrels, you're going to want to go looking for crates, and hopefully, it's currently not on the loot table, but perhaps trash piles, the cardboard boxes with the food and water in. When we used to have the blueprint system, you could get a decent amount from them, so hopefully they will get added back into the loot table for them, but perhaps it won't be quite as overpowered as previously was. So you will get 1 research paper if you go and loot yourself a barrel or a wooden crate. Obviously there's not a 100% chance, but you will only get 1 if you manage to find one in there. And if you go for a military crate, or that's what I'm calling the small green crates that you get in rad towns, you'll get 3 if you manage to find some in there. And just to put a bit of scope on it, I went and looted the whole of the airfield and the water treatment plant and I didn't find a single paper. So moving on from that, we now have the graphics overhaul. It's been moved on to pre-release, you can now test it. Now I have been meaning to make a video on this and I will get around to it soon, but the work still is ongoing with it. Now the graphics overhaul will not make it into tonight's update. You will see it go to staging before it hits the update, probably expecting it to come on the 1st of September, because this update will need a map wipe. If it doesn't make it for the 1st of September, then it's highly likely we won't see it until the following month. Another couple of things that have been added into the graphics overhaul is a full lighting revamp for all hours of the day. So lighting will be completely different to the way it is now. We'll probably see it go a lot more incremental rather than at the moment you'll have it like 1 minute is really dark, next minute is slightly bright, next minute it's really bright. Within the lighting revamp, there will be a bright full moon night. Now, I don't know whether there's going to be a night cycle, sort of how it is in real life, whereas you get like your crescent moon, then your half moon, then your full moon, and then it loops back around again, you know what I mean? The next thing I have for you guys is that rifle and pistol ammo have had their base damage increased. It's been increased from 40 to 50. This now means that the AK will one-hit headshot a naked, but even if you have the most basic headgear on, it will require 2 shots. Now, just to clarify, this is a change in regards to ammo, so any gun that uses rifle or pistol ammo will be increased. Along with that, we've also had the projectile radius on handmade and buckshot shotgun ammo doubled. So that means that the projectiles are going to be slightly larger and hopefully will be a bit easier to hit people. You'll get a couple more hits off of the many projectiles that are coming out of these bullets. While we're on the subject of guns in their ammo, we've also now got the single bullet reload animations finished. The only issue being now that we need to wait for them to be coded into the game. So even though the animations are done, it isn't still working in the game. So hopefully we'll see an update on that in the dev blog today, and maybe it'll be coming in next week. Next, we've got that the large wood box has now been reduced from level 10 to level 9. So we get that one level earlier, which is going to help a few people because it is a bit of a pain to destroy all of your boxes just to place new ones. We've also had a load of sound changes. So there have been many sound changes. Some of them are quality of life with like annoying sounds and stuff like that. We've also had a couple of tweaks to the timers between the background music, and one of the other notable ones is the walking through bushes, so is slightly more natural and is not as loud. So that is all I have for you guys today, and I just bear in mind it's probably going to be about 7 hours at least until this update actually hits servers. So make sure that you're keeping an eye on either Play Rust on Reddit, Rustified, or go and take a look at the Rust Updates Twitter so that you can keep yourself fully updated with anything that does come between now and then, so that you know before the update hit. And make sure you check out the dev blog, because obviously they're going to tell you things in there that I cannot tell you. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you have, then make sure you hit that like button, and if you would like to see more content, then make sure that you subscribe. So that is all then, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good day.